Hello everybody, this is Halloween Haunt here, and welcome back to another graveyard review. And this graveyard review is actually on one that is actually pretty different because I don't review life sizes as much as I used to, just because once I get a life size, I usually review it right away. But this, I actually waited like a few weeks and actually am now reviewing it. It is on the Spirit Halloween 2016 Attack Spider. This prop is made by Techie Toys, which is a really cool prop. It says eight-legged spider, eight-legged monster flies out from his webbed lair, fangs ready to pierce his next meal. Fast attack motion, disturbing sounds, posable legs, motion, sound, or step pad activated. Step pad sold separately. This is a really cool item though. Made by Techie Toys. Spirit was having recently a sale for this. Spirit was having a clearance sale on their website, and this originally retailed for $100, but I got it for $50. And this time on my reviews, instead of rating the item by the price that I get it for, I'm gonna rate the original price. So once I re-rate this stuff, I'm not gonna rate it by the price that I got it for. I'm rating it by the price I originally paid for. So yeah. So it's the 2016 box, of course, back, not much to say, same thing, but it has the step pad, adapter, and the 3 AA batteries, and it retailed for $100, but I got it for $50, and I bought something else on the sale with that for also $50, and so the shipping wasn't that much on this. But anyways, let's take a better look at this and show you guys the item. Here is the Attack Spider from Spirit Halloween out of the box. As you can see, he might look small in person, like you know, when you see him at the Spirit store, he might look a bit smaller, and he might look a bit smaller on camera, but when you actually have the item yourself, it's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty large. So people say, you know, oh, this is smaller than Jumping Spider. They think it's like this tall, like this wide, but it is actually pretty wide, and it's actually larger than Jumping Spider. Jumping Spider popped up, but he pops out, and he's like much larger. The spider isn't larger, but the mechanism and stuff, and the, you know, it makes him longer. I'm gonna try to show you like a good view of what I mean. So he might not look tall right here, but that's actually or not tall but big. But he actually is pretty big. I know he doesn't really look big, and in person, the reason why he doesn't look big is because his legs are always folded up and not really posed correctly to make it look like make it look actually good. So the legs are opposable, which is, of course, they're always going to have a opposable leg feature, which is pretty cool. This spider is actually more realistic than Jumping Spider, in my opinion, because it has more than two eyes. It has 4 eyes, I believe, on here. It has 4 eyes. It is kind of hard to see due to the fact that it's kind of dark and I don't have enough light on this. But it's a really cool item, I think, in my opinion. Very, very nice animatronic. I really like this prop a lot, and I definitely recommend it for anyone who's gonna want this. But yeah, so see, I'm showing a little light on him just to show you a bit better. So there's his eyes, and there's legs. There's really nice legs. And there's this really cool menacing type face. There's his little, like, little fangs. Looks really cool. His spider webbing is actually pretty cool. I mean, not really realistic as much as the original, but still very nice. And there's the spider itself. It may not look big, as I said, but Jumping Spider is about, like, the mechanism makes it larger enough. At least wide-wise. I don't know about, you know, bigger spider-wise. But this spider is really cool. I do recommend it for anyone who wants to purchase this. I am going to play him for you guys so you guys can see him. But I think he's definitely worth $50. But I'm not going to rate him on the way I got, the price I paid for him. I mean, I would personally not pick this item up if I got it for originally. If it was just $100, I would not pay for this item. I do not like the price, to be honest, that much. Even with a coupon, it's still a bit high. So that's definitely not going to get a star for that. As for quality, the quality doesn't seem that bad. I mean, it seems pretty good, nice quality. So I'll definitely. I'm trying to think here because I know there has been some broken attack spiders in some stores, but mine personally doesn't have any problems I see with. It seems like a pretty good item. Seems pretty well made. Not like tipping. Of course, I'm not tipping, but it's not like falling over. It's actually pretty sturdy and so I definitely think a star for quality would do. Appearance, really cool appearance. Um, and just otherwise, the price is the only thing that's really stopping this item. So I think and also for realisticness, the spider's realistic, but I don't think the cobwebs are really that realistic. So I think I'll give it because the cobwebs don't really make that much sense, and it doesn't look as good. It's kind of like with little scaly bones. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to give it, you know, I think it's gonna get a 3.5 out of 5. Um, it's nothing wrong with the item. I mean, I wanted to give this item a higher rating, but just because of the price, it just doesn't really make sense to bring it up a star because of just price. The price is not really good in my opinion. I don't not recommend it if it was just I mean, it is originally $100, but if you get this on like a sale or something like at a spirit store, I would recommend you picking this up for about $50 if it's on sale, like the 50% off sale or like a sale on Spirit website. Definitely recommend picking it up. But as for now, if it's not like a good price, I wouldn't recommend it. So yeah, so I think a 3.5 out of 5 would deserve this for now. I would have given it a 4.5, but the price is not really good in my opinion. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this review, and if you did, make sure to subscribe to Halloween Haunter today, and I'll see you guys later, and bye. I would also like to give a quick apology since this thing does not also come with an adapter, so it's still getting a 3.5 because it didn't come with an adapter. I mean, I don't think it's not supposed to. At least I believe it's not supposed to. But still, if it was $100, I would at least expected an adapter with it, since it is a pretty high price for this item, and that doesn't really make sense. The price, because its brother is, or the one similar to this is only $50, while this one is $100. So 3.5 out of 5, and let's see what he does. So I'll see you guys later, and bye.